Good afternoon, Carter.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayhew. Sir Wilfrid should be along shortly, though you never can tell with Mr. Justice Fountain. I'll go straight over to the robing room and tell him that you're here.
With Mr. Leonard Bow. Thank you, Carter. I'm afraid our appointment was rather short notice, but given this case, time is rather urgent.
Yes, sir.
How's the lumbago?
I only feel it when the wind is in the east. Thank you for remembering, Mr. Mayhew.
Of course. Have a seat, Mr. Bow.
Thanks, but I'd rather walk around a bit. This sort of thing makes one a bit jumpy.
Yes, very probably.
Would you care for a cup of tea, Mr. Mayhew? I've just made it.
Thanks. Don't mind if
No, thank you.
Sorry. What I mean is, I can't quite believe it's me this is happening to. It all seems so much like a dream.
Yes.
Now I shall wake up presently.
Yes, I imagine one must feel like it.
I mean, it all seems so silly.
Silly, Mr. Bow?
Well, yes. I've always been a friendly sort of chap, got on with people and all that. Never been the sort of fellow to do anything, well, violent. But it will be all right, won't it? I mean, you don't get convicted for things you haven't done in this country, do you?
Our English judicial system is, well, in my opinion, the finest in the world.
Yes, well, there was the case of that, what was his name? Adolf Beck.
Yes.
I was reading about it just the other day. After he'd been in prison for years, they discovered it was another chap called Smith. They gave him a free pardon then. That's another thing I don't understand. Giving you a pardon for something you haven't done.
Well, it's the necessary legal term.
Well, it doesn't seem right to me.
Well, the important thing was that Beck was set at liberty.
Yes, it was all right for him, but if it had been murder now, if it had been murder, it had been too late. They'd have had
Mr. Bow, there really is no need for this morbid point of view.
I'm sorry, sir. I fear, in a way, I'm rather getting the wind up.
Well, try and stay calm. Sir Wilfrid Robarts will be here presently, and I want you to tell him your story exactly the way you told it to me.
Yes, sir.
Good. In the meantime, perhaps you can tell us more of the detail, more of the background. You are at present, I understand, out of a job.
Yes, but I have a few pounds put by. It's not much, but if you could see...
I'm not looking for any legal fees, Mr. Burley. It's more of the picture I'm trying to clear up. Your surroundings and circumstances. How long have you been unemployed?
About a couple of months.
And what were you doing before then?
I worked in a motor servicing firm. I was sort of mechanics, what I was.
And how long have you done that?
About 3 months.
How were you discharged?
No, I quit. I had words with the foreman. Proper old. That is to say, he was a mean sort of chap, always picking on you.
I see. And what were you doing before then?
I worked at a petrol station, but things got a bit awkward, and I left.
Awkward? In what way?
Well, you see, the boss's daughter, she was only a kid, but she got rather fond of me, and there was nothing between us that shouldn't have been, but the old man got rather fed up and said I better go. He was rather nice about it, gave me a good chit. Before that, I was selling egg beaters on commission. Job they were too. I could have designed a better egg beater myself. You're thinking I'm a bit of a drifter, sir.
Well,
And it's true in a way, I suppose, but I'm not really like that. Doing my army service unsettled me a bit. That and being abroad, I was in Germany. It was fine there. It's where I met my wife. She's an actress. Since I've been back to this country, I can't seem somehow to settle down properly. I don't know just what it is I want to do. I like working on cars best, thinking up new gadgets for them. That's interesting, that is.
Hello, John.
hello, Wilfrid.
Can't I tell you I was in court?
Yes.
Banter really surpassed himself this time. Oh, and this must be Mr. Bow.
Yes, this is Mr. Leonard Bow.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do, Bow? Won't you sit down? How's the family, John?
Molly's got a case of this 24-hour flu.
Oh, too bad.
Yes, it's damnable. But now, did you win your case, Wilfrid?
Yes, I'm glad to say that I did.
Always give you satisfaction to beat Myers, doesn't
It
it?
gives me satisfaction to beat anyone.
But especially Myers.
Oh, especially Myers. He's an irritating gentleman. He always seems to bring out the worst in me.
Well, seems to be mutual. You bring out the worst in him because you hardly let him finish a sentence.
Oh, he irritates me because of that mannerism of his. It's that he doesn't cough. That irritates me. Then he calls me a robot.
Robot.
Yes. He's a very able advocate, mind you. If only he'd stop asking leading questions when he damn well knows he shouldn't. But anyway, let's get down to business.